हिंडनबर्ग कौन है? कोई दूध के धोए हुए हैं क्या?
हिंडनबर्ग की रिपोर्ट पर
An American short seller, Hindenburg Research, and they came out with a report.
Hindenburg has come out with fresh allegations in relation to the Adani Group. But what is this research outfit whose revelations have caused losses of about 53,000 crore rupees to Adani stocks investors? Hindenburg is a forensic financial research firm that looks for financial flaws and irregularities in companies. It is relatively small according to the Washington Post, and at 7 years old, relatively young as well. It was named after the Hindenburg airship, which caught fire and crashed over New Jersey in 1937.
Slowly the big ship warps in, and the ground crews rush for the mooring lines. In another 10 minutes or so, the great aircraft would have been snugly docked. But as the passengers crowded the windows to watch, a roar and a burst of inflammable hydrogen gas blazed up in less than a minute.
The About Us tab on the Hindenburg website says that this airship crash, which claimed 36 lives, was a totally man-made, totally avoidable disaster. The website says that several hydrogen-based aircraft had crashed leading up to the tragedy in New Jersey, and yet the owners of the Hindenburg airship went ahead with their operation.
The hundreds of tons of fuel oil burns for an hour or more, with its dense black smoke making a pall over the tragic scene.
The Hindenburg website says, "We look for similar man-made disasters floating around in the market." They say their goal is to shed light on them before these companies attract more unsuspecting victims.
To gather information.
A man named Nathan Anderson founded Hindenburg in 2017. Anderson grew up in a small town in Connecticut, studied international business at a university there, and volunteered as an ambulance medic in Jerusalem for some time, seeking a more diverse set of life experiences, he told the Financial Times. After returning to the US, he worked in broker-dealer firms in New York and Washington before starting Hindenburg Research. A 2021 article in the Financial Times said his team at Hindenburg comprised just 5 full-time employees and a handful of contractors.
Small is the new big.
The article said Anderson had put his career on the line by doing critical research that has the power of influencing markets. Anderson, according to the American press, has a gift for a type of stock trading called short selling. This has allowed Hindenburg to get very famous and very successful.
Sell everything.
How do they do it? Short sellers bet against stocks or other assets. Some short sellers simply bet on the fall in a company's stock price. But the ones who are known in the market as activist short sellers release research about irregularities in a given company. These reports about alleged wrongdoing trigger a selling spree, allowing firms like Hindenburg to deploy their short selling chops. So does that make them a force of good or corporate predators who not only hurt the companies they target, but also the small-time investor like you and me in the process? Well, according to the Washington Post, corporate executives see activist short sellers as unsavory actors trying to profit by destroying companies. But then there are those who believe these guys are beneficial for the system overall because they expose alleged corporate irregularities.
And that's that.
Hindenburg first released a report against the Adani Group in January 2023, alleging that the group made improper use of tax havens and manipulated stocks. This report had caused India's market regulator, Securities and Exchange Board of India, to open an investigation, which was still going on. A fresh Hindenburg report on 10th August 2024 alleged that SEBI chairperson Madhavi Puri Butch and her husband previously had investments in offshore funds also used by the Adani Group.
This is an explosive allegation because it alleges that the umpire herself is compromised.
The couple denied the allegations, accusing Hindenburg of character assassination. The Adani Group also denied the allegations, saying Hindenburg selectively picked out publicly available information to come to predetermined conclusions.